The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Quickly to the air is Burrow. That's caught, Andre Yoshivas. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example. On the very first play, I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now Burrow going to change things up. They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
52's the mark, boys. 52. Exit.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Sliding out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Another run for Brown on 2nd down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. 2 yards on the 1st down carry and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown from 10 yards out. And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield rolling to his right. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd and 3 from the 9. Once again, it's Irvin. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Cade Otton, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is Brown going up the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42. And now they will throw it with Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught inside the 5. Trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. He went swinging for the fences on that play. Didn't quite get in the end zone, but, boy, they're set up pretty now.
Okay, that play just happened. Let it go. Time to defend the goal line, bring some all-out pressure, and try and knock them back.
Let's go, boys, let's go.
Irving. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. They'll run with Irving, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. White will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. The slot man in motion right. 2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He'll buy some time right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
4th down, but Burrow stays put. They're going for it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Now Burrow on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Second and 7.
Here's Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And the Bucs are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
A contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, he looked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively, Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final play of the half, Mayfield steps away. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Baker going to give it to Irving. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. They run straight ahead here with White. And only a couple there as he'll take this up to the 47.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. From the gun, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They run out of the gun with Irving. The same outcome on 3 straight plays. All runs of 4 yards. The last one gets him a first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
This is caught by Evans. Touchdown! Mike Evans, 26 yards. And the Bucs take a 3-touchdown lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
12.
An inside give, Brown. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go.
Third down, here's Brown. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. Play fake. Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Jermaine Pratt fighting in and dropping him for the loss.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Mayfield on play action.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, they go with Irving.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Mayfield to throw it.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Bucky Irving
taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, Most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it.
Evades the tackler, and now some space.
Still going. He's on his way.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals get a bit closer.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
The extra point by York is up and good.
And that'll make this a 19-point ball game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Mayfield off the play fake. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Chase Brown.
An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point by York is up and good.
And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded in the end zone. He'll opt not to bring it out. A touchback, and they'll begin at the 30-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Defensively, they know the situation. They stacked the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
And it's the right play for them. Exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go a long way behind
it. Could be a house call. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
49, guys.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They go play action. Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw taken in by Evans here.
Mike Evans, he's going to go. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans with his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Third down and 1.
Now Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Burrow on play action, sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. We own it. We own it.
A final shot now for Burrow. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to